Hey, what's going on, guys? Arekkz here, and today I want to talk about a game called Codename SYN. So obviously it's not actually the name, it's a codename. I mean, unless they actually decide to keep Codename SYN as the name, in which case it is. But anyway, point is, it's probably a working title, and in truth, there's not a great deal about this game right now. But some of you guys may have seen this gameplay that did the rounds the other day. Some of you may not, depending on how much you follow, some of the kind of other companies and whatnot. This is a game from Tencent, so I appreciate when people say that, sometimes they think, all right, is this going to be filled with microtransactions? Is there going to be another crazy, monetary model on this? Honestly, we don't know right now. But the reason I want to talk about it is because visually it is quite interesting. I'll admit we haven't seen any actual gameplay right now, but we have seen some customization stuff, and the fact that you have giant, well, I mean, they're not even giant, but the fact that you have like animals with mech parts on them as your companions, I kind of just want to like this anyway. Right? I don't know whether it's going to be any good. I don't know whether it's just going to turn out to be another one of those like MMOs that just people talk of in passing and then just never actually goes anywhere. It is entirely possible. But for those of you guys that want to know a little bit more about it, then in the background is the gameplay they're showing right now. Largely speaking, most of it is just customization. They show you customizing your character, your companion, and they then show the different factions. They show a little bit of vehicle customization. There isn't any actual kind of in-game stuff that we see, but there are a few points for those of you guys that want to know more. So if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're just not entirely sure what this game is, then stick around for the ride, because once we find out more, I'll definitely let you guys know. However, top level, the game right now, it's called Codename SYN, and it's described as an open world FPS game. It's going to be available for both PC and console, and it's set in a cyberpunk world. Now, yes, I know it's one of those kind of things where cyberpunk is obviously one of the big themes for this year because Cyberpunk 2077 is launching, so there's a lot of kind of attention on that. There have been a few other games that have come out and whatnot, and they're kind of set in that cyberpunk universe. Not to say that Cyberpunk 2077 is the only game that can be set in a cyberpunk time frame, but the timing and the kind of theme is rather fitting. Anyway, that aside, it's set in a cyberpunk-inspired world with prevalent Eastern themes. You can of course see that where amidst all of these futuristic-looking buildings with these kind of crazy neon signs, you've also got the traditional kind of torii gates with all the sort of Eastern decor around it, these sort of digital dragons flying around. It looks really cool, honestly. It looks very cool. But what we do know about the game is that it's split into, or there are splits into, 3 factions. You have Anarchy, Enforcer, and Motorheads, and each of these factions come with their own cyber-augmented pets. So Anarchy has a leopard, Enforcer has a bear, and Motorheads seem to get access to a vehicle. So they're not necessarily all pets in the kind of conventional sense. However, the bear, I mean, they focus on the leopard to begin with, but with the bear, because you can basically apply loads of different paint jobs, well, not paint jobs to it, it's kind of skins to it, you can go from it being a regular bear to a panda bear, which I just like the idea of it. I don't even know how the game plays right now, but I like the idea of being able to kind of go around with a giant mechanized panda bear as my companion. I mean, I can't think of a game that's done that before, so that sounds interesting. Obviously, from what you can see from the gameplay, the only thing we've seen thus far, it does have character customization features, which seem to be, at least kind of, there's some basic stuff, hair color, face paint, overall skin, that kind of thing. And the graphics are obviously one of the things that they're trying to kind of drive home by this sort of technical demonstration they're showing off. It's supposed to be like super detailed, super realistic, but also with that clear stylistic flair. So that's kind of it at this stage. That's all we really have, this short video, plus those little bits of information. But it is a game that, again, thematically speaking, something that I'm quite interested in, so I'm going to watch it. Again, whether it ends up going anywhere, whether it ends up being something that we're all excited about, or whether it ends up just kind of being another one of those titles that we're just like, it was a cool idea, but whatever. All of that remains to be seen, but if you are even remotely interested in finding out more, then definitely stick around, because as and when they do eventually release some gameplay, some kind of in-engine, in-game motion, getting to sort of see the first-person combat, getting to see how you explore the world, getting to see how the companions work, then I will be sure to keep you guys up to date. So for the time being, let me know what your initial thoughts are down below, and of course, keep it locked for more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there if you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with. It's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.